Welcome back to... Have we landed on a name for us?
No. We need help.
We don't have a name, but it's the girls. The girls are back.
Girls. The girls' room.
The girls' rooms. Okay, so again, we have a little bit of a different cast tonight. We have a new cast member, a new co-host. Yetta had another professional obligation. You know,
we support women.
We support women in business.
Women in business. Small business.
And she's a small business owner,
Web.
and she had another engagement, and we support her and we applaud her through that.
Right.
Web.
And we got the girls to come
Shut
through.
up!
What are you saying?
Web. Women in
Oh.
business.
Honestly,
Web.
true though.
Yeah.
Web. Wig. Okay. So, in her place, you may have noticed we do have somebody else. Why don't you introduce yourself? Who are you? Who are you to me? And what do you have to offer?
Hello. My name's Izzy. And I've known Allie and Nadine for about 10 years.
That's crazy.
Just about.
And I'm really glad to be here today. I don't have that much to offer, but
Not true.
but I do have some good commentary, I would say.
I would say.
And, I asked
Izzy's
good
another
questions.
perspective as well.
Yes.
Definitely.
I don't
I
know
think-
what perspective that would be, but
Well, you know, this is what I think. Me and Allie are very similar in a lot of our tastes.
yes.
Izzy is not quite the same.
Nope.
So that's where you come in, you know, the opposite
Great.
perspective. Oh, you know what? I like this, but I'm on
And-
this side of things.
Right. And we can have discussion and appreciate
Right.
each other's perspective.
Yes.
always
Yeah.
all love, all
I
appreciation.
feel like we're like parents right now.
Yes.
And we just
Yes.
want you to know that. Okay, so I'm so sorry about that. We've been having technical difficulties the past few days. Now, let me just say, this is part 2 of this video, and we were gonna do it in one go, but we were having technical difficulties, and the soundboard died on us in the middle of filming. And I think, you know, we addressed that. That was addressed in the last video, which hopefully you've seen. But it died, so I texted Ty just to make sure. Will it save like everything we recorded if it dies like while we're using it, the soundboard? And he said no. So I was like, okay, so we're effed. And he was like, R.I.P. Literally, that's what he said, R.I.P.
We were like, fuck.
So I'm like, okay, none of that saved. And we had been
We were
going
like
for like
50
40
minutes
yeah.
in. Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, whatever, fuck it, like, it's over, we'll just do it another day. So I literally packed up all the stuff, put away everything, cleaned it all up, and then Ty texted me again and was like, everything before it died is saved, but after it died, like, it doesn't record. I was like,
At this
no
point, we were like, fuck it, and we
kidding.
packed everything
Oh
up.
my
after I had
packed
cleaned
everything
everything up, he was like, well, yeah, it won't record after it dies.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I actually have to point something out to you guys. We do have noises. Ready? Listen to this.
Wow.
The boys really like that one.
That's jazzy.
So that's A. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
A is
This is like
jazzy.
mid-
It's going to be a
going
game.
off.
They're
I
going to be
know.
a quiz.
This is B.
wow.
Okay.
This
Good.
is C. Oh, if you hold it down, it's an applause.
Oh.
So that's C. Can the equipment not not break down on me right now? And then this is
Did
D.
mine break? Oh, no, it didn't.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's so
So
true.
this
Did that, were
situation-
those like options, or can you customize?
I think no. I think as far as we know, it's just
That's what
those.
it is. Okay. 'Cause that would
Okay.
be amazing if you could.
But speaking of, you know, the soundboard
Right.
situation,
We get such.
because Ty was like, yeah, it's not going to record after it dies. Mind you, like when the soundboard died, we couldn't hear ourselves in the headphones, and we heard it immediately. It was like snapping off, and we were all like, oh fuck,
Right.
it's dead immediately. And then we shut the camera off, and then we were done.
And as soon as Izzy.
Sorry.
Oh no, honestly.
That's for
was
Izzy.
funny.
That's
That was
for
funny.
Izzy.
Good job.
That's for Izzy. So And it just happened again because they filmed one of the part 2 of fantasy football last night, and they used all 4 of the good batteries and left me with nothing. So it just died again. So I blame Ty. He's irresponsible and he is no good, and he's just like his, I was gonna say just like his father, but shout out to my dad.
True.
Skeet.
Don't bring Skeet into this.
I'm sorry.
Stupid.
That is too good.
No, it is too good.
My microphone, I swear to God, it keeps cutting out. Hold on.
Because I'm smart.
Talk into the microphone, Schmitty.
I know. I was just.
Sorry.
Also, what we need to address is the fact that the boys love to go AKA this, AKA that, because everybody has 15 names apparently.
AKA this.
Nobody has more names than Izzy.
So many.
Okay.
That was it.
Like, okay, but yeah, Izzy. None of us. We were saying none of us really do nicknames because in the boys' videos they're like AKA, AKA, but we don't really do that. We don't have nicknames like that. But
they genuinely like call each other these multiple nicknames.
Yeah,
we don't really do that. But
no,
Izzy is also
Izzy gets
Schmitty.
Every name.
Schmizzard, Schmeister, Schmidt,
Isabel,
Schmetty,
Belle, Dirty Smacks,
Izzles
Isadora.
2022 sometimes,
or
that's a
Izzles
deep cut,
2016.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Dirty
on the
Smacks,
year. Oh,
Smacky.
Yeah.
I
have a
honestly
lot.
put like an SHM in front of any word, and I'm like,
And then like an I and a Z in there.
Yeah,
That's all it really needs.
Yeah.
Or
Pretty
like
much.
a T sound, a Z
Yeah.
or a T.
Schmeith.
Schmeith, I like that one. That's
Schmeith.
Schmeister. I like
Schmidt.
Schmeister because it's like
Schmeister.
the Heatmeister.
Yeah,
That's what
Schmeister.
that's when she's like. That's you at dinner. I don't want to expose, but that's you at dinner.
Dinner.
no. Because Izzy, we went on vacation to Maine. Allie has a place up in Maine, so we went, and Izzy burnt the dookie out of her.
That Schmeister.
Burnt the dookie out of her skin because she doesn't wear sunscreen.
True.
Yes.
And she was so sunburned that she was having like hot flashes.
No,
Like,
because
it was bad. It was actually really bad.
18 didn't even see like the full extent of it.
The worst one.
We don't need to tell the whole story, but
Yeah,
let's
it was
just say at one point Izzy was just in the ocean. Like we're still at dinner, Izzy's in the ocean, and then at another point she's fallen into like a sandcastle crater and has sand all over her, and then she took like 3 showers like that day, like in like less than 6 hours she took 3 showers.
But
I didn't even do that right.
I did
But
take 2 showers.
It was a
to
hoot.
circle back, she was only in the ocean because she was so hot. Why is this microphone
I don't-
glitching the F out? I'm so...
Wait,
No, it's
go like
not.
this. Tighten it.
So smart. So
I
smart.
took TV. Did
She
you
took
tighten yours?
TV.
Marty mix Marty.
Did you take TV, Schmidt?
No.
No.
I took TV.
Nope, I didn't.
I'm not like
So-
other girls.
Basically, I fell into...
Shout out WMHS TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Izzy having hot flash. So yeah, she was so
Oh
that's
my God.
Heatmeister right there. Where
That's
she's
Heatmeister.
having-
Heatmeister,
we would
like
be sitting
Heatmeister.
down like eating dinner, and she'd have to go stand in front of the fan like
Yes,
outside.
all the time.
Yeah, speaking of dinner,
Go ahead.
I had sushi today for dinner.
Ooh, I love sushi.
Was it that good?
Yes.
Where'd you get it from?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the
What
name
town?
is. Melrose.
Okay. Wait, I might know. I feel like I've gotten sushi from. Was
There's-
it the place in the plaza
Oh, I think it was.
near Malden?
Yes.
Like on driving from Melrose towards Malden.
It's like I don't remember the name, but yeah, I think
I've
that's-
been there and I don't remember the name either, so it's not really helpful that I said
trying
that.
to
But
itch my eye and I.
you got glasses on.
Anywho.
Well,
Anywho.
on the topic of dinner,
Mm.
Allie and I
Might.
got dinner from a little joint up the street called Tequila's. It's a Mexican place.
Is you
And
guess
it
what I
was-
got?
What?
I got pork tacos.
No way.
Isn't that not like me?
That's very unlike you because
I
you
was
stick
just-
to your.
I do. Because I stick to what I like because
Yes.
I know I'm gonna like it, and I don't want to
Exactly.
go somewhere and spend money on food and not like what I
Yep.
get.
This is
But-
exactly it.
I had a calling to get pork.
And-
It was really,
and how
really
were
good.
they?
It was
Oh.
good, except one of them had like too much pork, where it made the tortilla like
Soggy. Oh yeah.
But
Had
I
a lot of
do.
pork.
Were your tortillas kind of crispy? 'Cause I wish mine were a little crispy. But I thought they were gonna give us like 3 smaller ones, but we got like 2
bigger
ones.
ones.
Mine were
Oh.
like literally
Yeah.
huge.
and it
That's
comes
very
with
good.
rice and beans too, so it's like a
Ugh.
full meal.
Rice and beans,
Ah, so good.
the best part.
Yeah, tequila's all around has really good stuff. I've
Mm.
gotten like a few different things from there. Their burritos are wicked good.
We were supposed to
tacos.
get dinner tomorrow.
I know, but I don't know what time.
Yeah, but like,
But
or we
still
could get
can.
ice cream.
Yeah, dinner or ice cream tomorrow. Or
What's
making
tomorrow?
plans.
Just for
Thursday?
fun.
Are
Are you working?
I just have to open Friday morning.
No, I don't want to go late.
We're not like going late. Yeah.
Well, I might have plans. I actually have plans.
All right, us making plans.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, well,
Anyway,
okay,
let's
okay,
not
okay,
do
okay,
that.
okay.
so unnecessary.
Cut all of that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, last time, Izzy is a new guest, and last time we spoke about the books that we had. Wait a second. Moving right along. Moving right along.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about books. Izzy, what is the last book you finished, and what book are you reading now?
So I read a book called The Sisters of Auschwitz, and honestly, the book I'm reading right now, I don't remember what the name is.
Did you like the Sisters of Auschwitz?
I really like The Sisters of Auschwitz because it is about the Holocaust, and no, I don't like the Holocaust, but I do find it.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes.
The fact that you felt the need to clear that.
I do find it really fascinating because it's just crazy.
Well, you also are Jewish.
I am also Jewish,
Mhm,
yes.
mhm.
But it's just crazy how someone could do something like that.
Right.
And yeah, and it's a real story.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Obviously, not down to exactly the T, but
So is it,
based
like,
off a real story.
historical
historical fiction?
Fiction? But like,
Yeah.
So
Like
is it
stuff
like,
that
it's
actually
like based
happened
off a
came
true
in.
story, or if it's like a
based off a
first-hand
true
account?
story. It's based
Okay,
off a
okay,
true
okay.
story because at the end of the book, they have little blurbs that are like, "This is what this person is doing now."
Oh, okay.
Most of
okay,
them are
okay.
either like really old or dead
Mm.
because it was a long time ago.
right.
So yeah, I really did like that book. It was about two
Good.
sisters.
And the book now is like blah.
Yeah,
What
I
is
don't.
it
I
about?
honestly don't know what the storyline is. So I'm
How far along are you?
not very far.
Mm.
So I'm probably gonna give up and I'm gonna read the book that Allie's gonna bring for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in my car.
Allie's the book
actually.
plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give everyone books.
Yeah.
That's in my car.
Oh,
And I have the
her.
other one.
Okay.
But if you just want to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'll just hold on to it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got books for everyone.
so good.
Excuse me, I
Another
burped.
Holocaust book, by
Yeah.
the way.
But I
That
think
you're
that-
currently reading, or that you're gonna?
No,
give
that
her?
I'm gonna give
Okay.
her, but I think it is like same thing,
Like
based
histo-
off of a true story.
Okay.
But I don't know
Cool,
for
cool.
sure. I haven't read.
Well, that's kind of
Like
my
all
favorite
these books I
things.
give out, I also haven't read, but I like want to read all of them, and that's why I have them. But I just don't have
One
time.
thing at a time, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did finish the Diana book that I was reading.
Yay.
And fascinating. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
I was actually farther along in it than I originally thought I was. I had like less pages than I was expecting. But it actually ends before she passes away. It
Oh.
ends like
because she was alive when
yeah.
it was written.
Yeah, so it ends
came out.
when they basically decide to separate, and the royal palace the royal family is like hearing about this book that's about to be published. That's a tell-all story, and up until this point, like Diana had kind of been painted in a negative light, and the media kind of took advantage of her sort of situation and made her out to be the bad guy, and the royal family
Of course,
didn't
but
really care.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they just didn't want to be in the wrong, so they were like,
well, that was
Classic
the first
royal
time
family.
like she got to tell her side of the story.
right, exactly. So
Yeah.
at
How
the
interesting
very
is it
end,
though, that like
yeah,
she hadn't died yet.
I
Like,
know.
it's like,
and
what-
It's an
almost kind of,
autobiography,
but
it's
she
almost
didn't
kind of
die.
spooky. Like,
Like when it was written, she obviously like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like it's creepy, not
no,
creepy. but
yeah,
it's just
no,
like,
it is
wow.
spooky. Just considering like how
It's like,
it
what-
all
what
ends
else
for her
went wrong.
Spooky.
I know. So
Yeah.
the separation has been decided, and they're getting ready for whatever backlash comes for them
Mm-hmm.
if the story is published, which it was. But it's honestly like kind of sad. I don't want to like give it away, but the ending kind of has like a really like hopeful like.
That's that's what I mean. Like, she was obviously like, oh, it's finally gonna be over. We're separating, and like,
Mhm.
look how much worse it got.
I
kind
know.
of, but
I know.
Oh,
Like she
love it.
thought divorcing him was gonna like bring her peace,
Right.
and it almost
Right.
like
Nope.
did the exact opposite,
Right.
which is so awful. And in the book, they were just like things about her, like they were saying how after
not this.
not this. Okay,
I feel like maybe
I need to have a
don't bend
meeting.
this as
You need to have
Yeah.
a meeting with Ty
Ty
and Randall.
and Randall
Randall, get over here right
to
now.
discuss these technical difficulties.
It's not right.
Very
It's funny
inconvenient.
how it always is going wrong for us,
Right.
Very inconvenient.
women.
Do you think
Oh.
these need to be plugged in more?
No.
Like, screwed
I
in
don't
more?
know.
Maybe, but mine is good, so
I think they
Mm.
do.
Hello. Okay.
hello. Anywho,
Anyhow.
Yeah. Is that better?
But yeah, that's better. But just, she just did so much with her life and with her position, and she was so charitable. She would work at like hostels and hospice centers for, homeless and dying people, and actually like work there.
Right.
Not just go and visit and, say
stand
hello
there and
take
watch,
pictures.
yeah.
She would work. She would
Yeah.
change bedpans. She would actually
Mhm.
like take care of the patients.
Queen.
That's like what she was passionate about. She was an advocate for AIDS, and there's like a famous story of her going to like an AIDS floor at a hospital and like embracing
Right,
an
and
AIDS
hugging them. Yeah.
not an advocate for having AIDS.
No.
but for, yeah.
for like
People
AIDS,
with
people with AIDS,
AIDS.
AIDS
Yes.
rights. AIDS
Because
This was in the
research.
You can't
80s.
get it
Remember
from
when?
hugging.
Yeah.
Remember
Prior
the
to-
stigma that was around it
Mhm.
then.
Yeah.
Right. That it was a gay disease, number one.
And
Which
like
it's
they
not.
wouldn't touch
And
the
number two,
patients
that
had it.
yeah, that
They're
it,
like-
that it was
she's in there,
that
like,
contagious.
hugging them,
Yeah.
like,
So to see
yes.
Princess Diana, who people loved and respected and admired
this royal
so much,
British
yes,
princess,
she's supposed
like,
to
you
be
don't
like,
touch anyone.
that's the bougiest bitch on the planet. Like,
yes.
That-
the princess of Wales. But true.
Wales.
Please welcome to the stage. No, but to see her like embrace an AIDS patient and be okay and just be so loving and kind, like that kind of changed, a lot of people's minds and perspectives, and it just goes to show the type of person that she was, and it's just awful how her life had to end like that.
right.
Mhm.
But she lives on, and we all love her so much,
Yes.
and
love icon.
candle in the wind, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Allie, any updates on your book journey right now?
I am still on that series. I haven't started that next book, but I read the first like 50 pages of All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover, and I'm literally like, it is so sad. It is
Really?
so sad. I'm like, do I want to like read this? Which like I do, because people love that book, but I'm like, this is just so sad and emo, and I just don't know if mentally I can do that.
Yeah,
now.
you're like,
What-
I don't know
what
if
I
want
do-
to.
What's the hype about the Colleen Hoover books? Because
So
there's a lot of
actually,
Colleen
she's
Hoover.
kind of
Is she the one with
controversial.
like the birds? It's like a gray book cover and there are birds. It's like
reminders
black.
of him?
Girl, I don't know.
Girl,
I know.
If I knew the name of it, I would've said that.
I know
Is that
all
her? But do you know what I'm talking about?
Meow, meow, meow.
I feel like
So
I've seen
soon.
them on. Do you have a lot of her books?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like
Ran
I've
out
seen
of
them
water.
on your.
Ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah. I think
Colleen
I-
Hoover
yeah.
is pretty much, she's a really popular romance writer right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know who you can like compare it to. Like, I don't know like female writers like that, but which I should.
Jane Austen.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
So
call her
true.
it's like people call it.
I don't know.
Okay, we're getting Broski
J.K.
Nation right
Rowley.
now. No.
Shout out Broski Nation.
But yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
get
shit.
Supreme Leader.
Brittany Broski for
so
watching.
People
I
call
love you so
Colleen
much.
Hoover books glorified fan fiction, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Fan fiction is a genre in and of
But
itself.
it's like
I mean,
millions
let's be
of
honest.
people. If the story and the writing wasn't good, or like there wasn't something about it, like it wouldn't be this popular. Like, yeah, is it an easy read? but whatever. Like, don't make fun of people for like enjoying something. Like, just because not everyone wants to read like these, like, obviously love Jane Austen, but it's like people don't want to read these like hard to understand like novels.
There are plenty of books that are written in a like just simple
it's just simple
verbiage.
language. It's easy to understand, and if that gets people reading, then who cares?
So it's so people find her controversial because she's so popular, but people don't think that there's much to
the
her
writing
writing
isn't that good.
Okay.
But like
but you know what, that's
some
like
of her books are great.
That's like John Green books though.
Yes, that's what people compare it to. It's like John Green,
but
like,
people
but it's like obviously but it's popular for a reason because it's easy and it's like it is a good story. Obviously, if the writing was this big elaborate thing, like,
that's one on her phone. On her phone. Where
Izzy has a chronic phone problem.
Start a tally, Ty, or whoever's editing this. Start a tally.
Okay.
I'm also
Izzy is on her phone.
On my phone.
Oh, you know what we need to do? Everybody, we just need to check the ambiance real quick.
Ambiance.
Okay. You know we're out here.
I do.
Okay, yeah. So she's
but if you're gonna read Colleen Hoover, Verity, I read that in one sitting. That book is so very Gone Girl like vibes.
Okay,
it would be a great movie, but that's a good one. It Ends With Us. That's like her most popular one, but I would say Reminders of Him was pretty good. So yeah, that's where I am on my book journey. But
nice,
yay!
I have like 20 books. True, thanks. You're welcome.
I've selected an Ernest Hemingway book for myself next.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
I just pulled it off the shelf. So me and my sister used to share a room, so like her bookshelf is still in my room, and it just has all her books on it, which I don't really mind because I'm using it too for other things. So I just will like pull books off of her shelf. Like that book Dry was one of her books I just read. And
was it good?
Oh my god, I loved it. I loved it.
Okay, good to know.
So in Ernest Hemingway, like I think his style and sort of that era of writing I actually really like.
Right.
I feel like my taste in books is like very random and also very specific. Like I love like Western novels. I just read a 1,000-page book about samurai. Like So I don't know. I feel like I would respond well to
You know what book I have?
What?
The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks.
Oh,
Nicholas.
shit.
I read The Notebook actually, and it was like good. So if you ever want to dabble in the
I know.
romance.
I wonder if I'll. I do.
The
There
Longest
was
Ride. It's a cowboy.
Cowboy.
I should
Come on, Marcus.
Hey y'all. That's how I wanted to say this. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Maybe broskies.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that wraps up. That wraps up our
Good little
book
intro
section of the video. So moving right along. So last time we ended off the video, we were talking about music and our music evolution. So we're just sort of gonna circle back to that and finish up that conversation because I feel like we had a good thing going, and you know we just want to round that out, put a bow on it, and send it off.
We also realized we didn't even mean to talk about that really. It just kind of started happening, so we weren't like ready for that conversation either. So like afterwards,
it's
we were like,
broken down now.
I forgot about when I listened to this and that and this.
Yeah, and I have some questions now too, just to elaborate more. So, but I remember what we were talking about last time. We were saying how our current summer playlist is a little bit like sad girl themed. Like the music that we've been listening to has been a little bit emotional, a little bit.
That's explaining something.
And I was saying in the last video that it's like we've had emotional turmoil, but it's like we're not really experiencing that now. But the music, we're like, now we can enjoy because I don't feel like that anymore.
Right.
So I can be like, I just ride without like wanting to kill myself. I mean, bleep that. Unalive myself. But you know what I mean. I'm not feeling so in despair anymore, so I can just like listen to the music and vibe.
Like you're not like on your way to work at 6 a.m. and you're just like
Exactly. And Allie talked about Ocean Eyes, how that was on one of her old playlists.
Yes, and I listened to Ocean Eyes today, actually on my way, like my drive home from Maine, and I was like actually just vibing to it.
Yeah.
I was actually just enjoying
Do you
it.
ever like
yeah,
fake cry kind of? Like I'm like kind of like make yourself cry because it like adds to like listening to that kind of music. Or is that just me?
Well, what
Do
I'm
you ever,
actually
like, fake cry?
Is
when
that
I'm
just
actually
me?
sad,
do you
I'll
ever
cry.
like pretend that you're sad so you can get attention?
No.
Fake cry? What are you talking about?
Add to the dramatic.
Can
No,
you
'cause,
speak
like-
into the microphone?
Yes.
Add to the dramatics.
You know what I do to add to the dramatics? I just roll all the windows down,
So true.
and I just like feel the air. I open the sunroof, and it's just like full blast.
Well,
Love it.
I
Yes.
just go and I turn it up all the way, and I'm
all
just.
the way. Yes.
You just
But,
vibe.
okay, let's circle back to our summer playlist. So, the main features on. Let's talk about like our joined sort of what we've been listening to together this summer. So I will say most of this stuff Allie definitely put me onto. I think we talked about this a little bit before, but we
We
like,
kind of have 3 separate vibes though. That I'm
yeah.
thinking about.
Well, the sad girl
Yes.
vibe starts with
It's
Miss
Lana.
Lanta,
It's Lana.
Yeah.
Queen mother of the sad girl, sad girl summer.
It started with
We had like a
Playing Dangerous.
resurrection
Yeah.
of
we're
liking
just
her.
now appreciating Lana.
Yes,
like
yes.
we are like the new wave Lana, and like
Yes.
I wish I was like the OG Lana stan. Like I wish I was that. But
I
also,
I
we
wasn't.
were
I
young.
wasn't because back then we
Like
were
we
young.
were so young.
But there
I
was,
was
like,
like
one or
my
two
my
songs.
1D stan era. So
and I like didn't listen to me.
yeah.
But remember that song that she did for The Great Gatsby?
Yes, like that has always
Ride.
been.
I always
Summertime
loved Ride.
Sadness.
Yes,
But, like,
I got
everyone-
my red dress
everyone would-
on
what I remember
tonight.
What I remember of that song was
Love that
like,
song.
people like made fun of it. Like it was a
Yes,
joke.
it was
Like
a
it was
meme.
like haha. But now like that was literally my song of the
Yeah,
summer.
but
that
Lana's
was my song of the
whole
summer.
career is having a second wave, and I'm appreciating
Yes.
it because we are
Rumors
like,
of
a
a
part
new
of it.
album this fall.
Well, she has so
Oh,
much
shoot.
unreleased stuff that's being leaked that we are
Well, it's
enjoying
been out.
thoroughly.
It's been out
We are
this whole
thoroughly
time.
enjoying.
But that leads me to believe she must have more music.
she does.
Oh yeah, and
She
she's
must.
making stuff.
She must.
Like she'll make new. She makes new stuff
Oh
too.
yeah, and now especially since people are like on the Lana wave again, she's probably like,
Breaking news.
What?
Breaking Euphoria news.
oh shit, this is a wait.
She's not returning.
Breaking news: Barbie Ferreira will not return for the 3rd season of HBO's
Oh
Euphoria.
my god.
Damn.
Wait, we had to talk about this though.
This is like kind of
Why?
crazy.
Well, you know, she had her storyline was cut back way.
was.
And I loved her storyline, but
Mm.
the
The first
she is a
season-
fangirl.
The first season of Euphoria definitely was more storyline heavy for all the characters.
Yeah,
And I
evenly.
think Barbie Ferreira's character, Kat, had one of... I think all of their storylines were important, honestly, and I think that's why they were included. But her storyline is an underrated one, but it's an important one because it's all about body image, how young girls feel about themselves in a sexualized world,
Also,
how sex is like warped by porn and
okay, but also like I hate to sound like this, but it's like she was like a fangirl. Like she was one of the first.
she was
like,
just a girly,
like an OG. Like she was a 1D.
she was a
who wrote
stan writing
freaking-
fan fiction.
what
As she should.
Larry.
Larry
fanfics. Like she was a
Tomlinson.
fangirl, and then like the whole Cam thing. That's
Stylinson.
silencing. Yeah, the fact that I'm like glitching on that is kind of embarrassing. But
Yes,
so like
for her it is.
it is. Izzy knows. But then her. Izzy reading me the house down.
Hee-hee.
But her whole storyline with like the boyfriend, that was kind of ridiculous, and like I don't know, this like you were saying, like just the whole her whole
Yeah.
storyline was great in season 1. You guys, I
think-
could go
yeah.
on for. I will have a whole
really
episode
was.
about Euphoria. Like
And you know
these
what?
two
Like,
know I analyze every episode. I take notes.
Mhm.
Like
yeah.
She does
But-
do that.
I just feel like also like season 2, it could have been aired out. Now allegedly there was beef between her and the director or
Yeah.
writer or something. So whatever,
Allegedly.
we don't know about that. But if they had aired out her storyline with the boyfriend, I think it would have been really interesting. The way
Everything
that
was
they
just
like
rushed.
broke,
It was just all
the way that they like
rushed.
broke up and how she was being like crazy and like toxic
Yeah,
with,
right.
with
that's-
him. It's like
yeah.
but there's
just-
more
but
to
it didn't
that.
make any
And
sense.
exactly like that's deeper. Oh shit. Here comes the Sasquatch from the depths.
Oh my
from
God.
the darkness. No recording, please.
No recording the recorders.
This is a private studio.
Yeah, this is a hot set. What is it? What do they say when they're on air?
Does he watch Euphoria?
No, he doesn't.
We're on live
Who are you
Instagram.
talking to? Oh, hi, Gabby. Shout out, Gabby.
But
Wait, do you want to come say something?
Yeah. Does he watch Euphoria?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I've seen a few episodes.
that doesn't count.
Cat's
I've seen a
coming
few
back.
episodes.
Cat's not coming back.
That's tragic.
That
Cat's not coming back.
To Euphoria.
Their episode's coming out late tonight, early tomorrow morning.
Slay.
Episode 1. Episode 2 is filming right now. But of what?
Synopsis.
It was good. Stay tuned, people.
Come out before this. This is part 2 of our video.
Hey, go back and watch it again because I know you're gonna already watch it. But
Slay.
yeah, slay.
Slay.
Ty
Queen.
is an ally, and he supports women.
True. Women in business.
Web.
Yes, Wib. So yeah, that's really too bad, and that's
It
unfortunate.
is too bad, and I liked her as an actress too.
I did
think
too.
if they gave her that, honestly, was a lot of the storylines in Euphoria. They didn't feel complete this year. They didn't feel as drawn out. They were kind of just going for the gag. Jules was a side, like all the main characters were like side characters now, and
Yeah.
it just like didn't hit the same. But we did
And they
all come
didn't
back
really-
every week though.
They
That
didn't
that
go
is what
in
I will
depth
say.
so much with like the relationship
And like it was like
Yeah.
where was Kat's whole thing? Remember Jules' episode?
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Jules' special episode, go watch it.
They
And then
take
we
out
can
all
talk
the
about
people
Jules,
who are
but-
like, you know.
But it's like we never
different.
those progressions and those storylines didn't go anywhere in season 2. So
yeah.
Right.
that really is too bad.
They didn't progress
miss-
all the people
yeah, no.
who were actually interesting.
Barbie, we appreciate what you did for the show and what
We
you brought
shout
to
out
the
Barbie.
table.
Should we?
And I hope, yeah. What
Shout
is?
out.
How do you know?
I have no idea. It should say.
Didn't we
Oh.
put new batteries in.
Oh yeah, we put brand new
Yes.
batteries in.
Right.
That
Slay.
I'm like
camera,
traumatized.
it'll turn red when it's like 30%.
Yeah,
so
it's still
It's still
green.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
We're good. We're good.
No, it's
Oh, it's
we're
like
good.
white.
We're good. It's white.
Okay. Let's
we're
let's
fine,
circle
we're
back.
fine.
So, moving on from that, back to our music. So yeah, summer playlist. Lana Del Rey, she's having a resurrection of her career. I think a little bit. She's having her
Yeah.
own little renaissance,
Right.
and hopefully that means new music. I mean, Lana in the fall would be.
No, but that's the thing. There is still more Lana that we haven't listened to.
Yeah, that's true. We still need to go
Right.
circle back.
Right.
So that's been
'cause
like our.
the thing
our
with
sad girl
me
side.
finding music is that like I can't, like, obviously I can have my friends like recommend stuff to me, but like I need to like kind of find it on my own and like it on my own. Like I will take their recommendations and listen to them, but I can't
Yeah.
just sit there and be like, oh, you should listen to this whole album.
You-
Like I can't even like.
Yeah,
You've
So-
been finding music on your own.
Yeah, true.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
So, but love Lana. It started with Playing Dangerous. How crazy is that? That feels like forever ago when we
I
first
know, it
found
does.
Can I get a
it.
little couple words out of that? for
You
that
want the
song?
first line?
Yeah, the first line.
Everybody knows that I'm a good girl officer. That's the first line of the song.
You
I
know
like
I
that.
wouldn't do a thing like that. That's for sure.
We're gonna get
Okay,
demonetized.
Because we sound just
No, it's,
like her.
it's unreleased.
Oh
so
yeah,
that-
it's unreleased.
that would, could we get like sued for that?
No.
What the fuck is she gonna do? It's unreleased.
Yeah, true. Also,
But then like
what-
Stargirl, and then it just
Yeah,
got
the
into
Stargirl
the
interlude.
Norman Rockwell, the Fuck It I Love You and Venice Bitch and Doing Time. Remember when I first, that was like the first night you were like, oh, okay, Lana. And
I
was like,
freaking
yeah.
love
Cinnamon
video
Girl.
games too.
Yeah. And
The Julia Fox song. That's video games.
no.
That's You Can Be the Boss.
You can be the boss, daddy. You can be the boss. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Lana. She's like sad girl, but she's also like not sad.
But like,
She's sad girl,
good
but I'm in
sad.
charge.
but it's like,
Yeah.
you still just want to like
I just want to
sway. It's like when Stevie Nicks comes on, you want to twirl.
Oh, I love that song.
Love is in a hurricane.
Yeah,
I love that
I played it mad up in
Yeah.
me. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
played it.
yeah.
I played it so much. I
And
played the
we
same, like,
probably played it a million times
Yeah.
before that too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a good song.
That's how I know songs, but I never know who they are. But I
No.
know I heard it because
It sounds familiar.
it sounds familiar.
One thing about me is, like, I'm always just playing music and Izzy.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
just
definitely.
Whoever
there.
is just listening, I
It's
just
usually
always
me.
have
Just
Yeah.
there. So I take it
Izzy
all
would be like,
in.
put on this one. I'm like, what one? She's like,
And
the
I-
girl and the guy, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got
Uh-huh.
you.
Uh-huh.
I know
yeah,
exactly
which
what
is
you're
good.
talking
She always knows what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. One word knows what I'm talking about.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, the Izzy lingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about podcasts?
Well, we're in the middle
Yeah,
of. Wait,
we're-
what?
Like other podcasts that we listen to.
I mean, if that's what you're listening to, then yeah.
That's
Can
what
you speak into the microphone?
That's what I focus on. I like music, but I do a lot of like listening to
Yeah.
podcasts.
Okay.
We are just in the middle of
Yeah,
this
I'm
conversation.
just letting you know.
Yes, we can
We
talk
could
about
do.
that.
We could do podcasts next.
Yes, yes. what
Maybe
you
next
listen to.
episode.
Oh yeah, or we could do
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
episode of it, or talk about it on another episode.
Yeah,
but
another episode.
we'll definitely circle back. Thank
Yeah.
you for the
Yes.
suggestion.
Thank you.
Okay, and you just stop
Okay.
saying that.
So
Slay.
another subcategory of our summer playlist has been like 80s techno, disco
Interesting.
sort of house music.
But then, like,
vibe.
also Gaga's on there, Beyonce's on there, like
Mitski,
Mitski's on there, The Weeknd,
Frank Ocean.
Eurythmics, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Happy
we have
52s.
it's like 80s
Techno.
house music, disco, pop.
It's
Madness.
what you would want to hear in a
R&B-ish.
club, like with just the lights
With, like,
going, and you
strobe
just wanna
lights
dance.
going.
That's
And
what it is.
you're letting everything out. You're letting your body do the talking.
This started out because we were like,
You're
we're gonna
spinning,
start a club
and
in
you're
the backyard.
spinning and you're turning and you're dancing
Literally 18 in
and
New
you're
York.
losing. Yeah. Literally, me and you. I went to New York at the end of the beginning of this summer for Pride, and I went to a gay club, and the music up in that club. It was like house music. It was like popular mainstream music,
Yeah.
like pop music, but like with a house music mix to it.
So better.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So I'm literally in the club like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like that. I was literally like a fairy woman in the forest,
Fairy
like
woman.
spinning around. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I was
Fairy woman.
swirling.
Strictly vibes.
Fairy woman.
Strictly vibes, and it was everything. So yeah, exactly. That's what we want.
Yes.
We want to literally the music to just make us want to move,
Yes.
and it does.
I
So
just thought of a song that we didn't put on here.
what song?
Love My Way.
What is that?
Love My
Do I have to ask permission to check my phone?
Izzy, do you see us checking our phones?
You can look at it like that. You
Yeah.
just don't be on it.
I
Yeah.
won't be on it. I just check a notification.
Oh, okay.
Wait. They're gonna have to silence this out.
I can't. Also, if you play that over that, I can't hear it because it plays in our headphones. Oh, yeah.
Alright, that was only 7 seconds, so guess the song. That's our quick segment.
And for
The
me,
song.
I mean, for me, my summer playlist has also included a lot of like older but still iconic like Nicki Minaj songs, Rihanna,
Always
Lady
good.
Gaga. We've obviously talked about Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Old SZA,
Caught
some
in a
older,
bad
For me,
romance.
I have
some
that
older Doja, 'cause-
Elvis. We
Oh,
listened
yeah,
to
Elvis. some
and
older
then, yeah.
Beyonce. I
have
mean,
some-
I think the Hot
obviously-
Pink, the Doja Cat Hot Pink album is a little bit underrated just because Planet Her was so good. But when you go back
Yeah.
to Hot Pink, so many of those songs are good. And I have like a slight R&B influence. You know, there's some Kanye on here. There's some Tyler the Creator.
I do not support Kanye though.
Why not?
Well, what about that whole thing with Kim?
Izzy, if you're gonna make a statement, you gotta come to back it up, mama. The whole thing with Kim?
Yeah.
Like acting crazy with Kim?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we could talk about it
Right.
all night
Right.
and all day and all
Not-
the next
I
night.
think at the end of the day, it comes down to like a mental health thing.
I think there's a
Yes.
mental health
So-
situation.
There definitely is.
and
Most likely.
yeah.
it is not
Um,
for us to
judge.
determine.
right.
determined.
Right. Also, there's
Aside from
probably
that-
so much we don't know about that
Yeah.
situation.
I know.
I just
I know.
look
To
at it as an
speculate-
abusive thing, and I don't know for sure.
I don't think that's technically wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
to
that's
the
like
extent.
the incorrect
I don't
view,
know
but,
to the extent.
but also we don't
True.
know. We don't know everything. Like, we
This
only
is
know
true.
what we see.
Mhm.
So,
Aside from that, I mean,
Aside from that,
Kanye West is.
at the end, well, that's
Yeah.
the other thing. We talk about this
What
a
can
lot.
I
The
say?
thing is,
Yeah.
like,
This
we,
is true.
despite everything that Kanye's done, like, we can still recognize that, like,
his music,
he is an icon in his work, and just
like Michael Jackson.
right, right, is he right? But
Yes.
yeah. So thanks.
Just
I was gonna say more, but Izzy got it. So thank you.
mhm.
Yeah. So like it's like I have a slight R&B influence to mine. You know, I took a slight deep dive early before the summer, sort of in the springtime. I took a slight deep dive into Kanye's Sunday Service, and that's like gospel music basically. Which I love. So music that sounds like that. That's why I love Rod Wave so much. I think because it's like
Right.
R&B, but it sounds also like gospel music, kind of how he sings and how he arranges a song. And it's like kind of like a rap influence. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
music that sounds like that I really enjoy. So that's sort of what my summer playlist as a whole has sort of looked like.
Yeah. For me, besides like the Lana and stuff, which I also have been listening to the Lust for Life Lana album. I sent you a couple songs, but so I've been listening to that, and then obviously Harry's House, which
Obviously,
I'm going.
soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need
That
a
will be literally
breakdown
me
of-
in New York.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
baby.
it will.
I'm going to the Harry show September 3rd,
Mhm.
Madison Square Garden.
I'm excited for that post
Right.
Me too.
Right.
concert pod.
And then I've been listening to like Steve Lacy, Joe. You know Steve Harrington
Joe.
from Stranger Things?
Yeah.
He has music.
Oh, he has music.
Yeah, some of the songs are actually
Interesting.
pretty good.
Oh, you got some.
His
Elvis
band,
in there?
Dude, I got Mad Elvis in here. I saw Elvis
DJO.
3 times, and then Gaga, video games.
I saw something.
What?
I saw some
Taylor,
Mac Miller.
August. Yes, I have
A
2009.
little bit of Mac Miller in there.
A little bit of
Mhm.
Mac Miller. One Direction song.
We got
Fool's
an
Gold.
Austin Butler song.
I
well,
think,
that's
Oh,
Elvis.
Like
they just used his
from the
voice.
soundtrack.
Voice.
Yes.
Okay.
But then
You know what
Understandable.
I think? You know what I just thought of?
What?
I think our current playlist, or what we're listening to now, is us like paying tribute to like the old music we used to love, but now it's like upgraded.
Yes.
Does that make
Like,
sense?
Yeah, I know.
Because we have
exactly
all
what
the
you
old
mean.
songs we used to listen to that were actually good, and all the shitty
Yes.
songs that we listen to we don't listen to anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, going off that, I do have one question that is kind of interesting. What is a song that has followed you from playlist to playlist, like over the years? Is there one
Ooh.
song that sticks out to you? And Izzy, for you, maybe think about a song that you like have always loved and will always
I
love.
have
Okay.
a thought of a song for Izzy, but
Uh-oh.
you come up with yours,
I
and then
know-
I'm gonna. See.
I know what mine is.
Okay, so
already.
I need to think about mine honestly. So if you want to say yours, just go
Okay,
for it.
so it turns out that "Excuse Me" by A$AP Rocky has been on a lot of my playlists, and I think the first time I ever heard that song came out in 2015. I probably heard it like the next year, like sophomore year of high school, so I was like 16 years old, and I am always adding that song to my playlist. I'm always listening to that song.
Interesting.
I remember after I heard it, somebody played it at track practice, throwback to track practice. Somebody played it over the speaker, and I was like, this fucking song is tight. So I went home, and I remember I searched it on YouTube, and I watched the music video, and he it was like a mashup of his song LSD, and then he put his Excuse Me like verse together with it, so it was all one music video, but it's like 2 separate songs. So I added both those songs to my playlist at the time, and I had a mini A$AP Rocky moment where I like listened to all of his music, and I mean the only one I really liked was Excuse Me. The only one that has lasted is Excuse Me, but that is on my playlist now, and it was on my playlist way back in the day when I was in high school. So that's me.
I like the song "Take Me to Church"
Yes, that was it.
because I
Izzy
could sing the entire
Take
song.
That's a
Me
great
to
song.
church.
Great.
Go
song.
ahead, Izzy.
I could sing all the words, but I'm not going to right now.
She could though.
But I could.
I worship like a
Dog
dog.
at the shrine of your lies,
I'll tell you my sins.
and you can sharpen your knife.
Yeah.
I believe that
Destiny and good God.
Jet. I don't know.
Let me give you my
Yeah,
love.
I don't think that's the words.
I don't even have any
Take me
idea.
to church. Okay, yeah. So I could sing the whole song, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to right now.
Thank you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
she
you.
could,
You're
though.
welcome.
So honestly, I literally make my playlist by month. So like I usually don't have like just the same songs. Like I'm always have new stuff on rotation, but I will say like the one artist that I have like consistently every month, like I will have a song from them, or like I will more times than
Oh
I
yeah, I
won't.
had another
You know what
question.
I
Was the
mean?
most consistent artist?
This past year it's been Taylor Swift.
Really?
Yes, but we got a lot of
We love
music
you,
coming in
Taylor
the
Swift.
fall, so
Mhm.
really excited for that too. So it could change. There's still time. But for the year, mostly.
Some T Swift.
Oh, I could actually look at.
For me, the most consistent artist, I think, for the past 2 years, it's been Rod Wave. Honestly, he was my most listened to artist on Spotify last year for like the
Yeah.
Spotify Wraps. So definitely Rod Wave, and I think Nicki Minaj. The past like 6 months, Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj for
Nicki.
me. I've had a Nicki Minaj resurrection
Right.
in my life, and
Yeah.
I think like Lifetime, Rihanna always makes it
Yeah.
every time.
For me, also the 1975. Like
Mm.
I'm always listening to the 1975.
Mhm.
But that's like my favorite band.
Pyramids on Cafe Disco.
Yeah, it's on there.
Frank Ocean will
Oh,
last forever in my life too.
yes,
Definitely. I have some Frank Ocean on here. Channel Orange. Channel Orange, let's talk about this. Albums that shaped us. Shaped our taste in music now, back in the day. For Channel Orange is one of those for me, and Life of Pablo is one of those for me. I think the top 3 for me is Beyonce Self-Titled, Life of Pablo, and Channel Orange.
Bleep that.
Put the
like,
NFT over
yeah,
it.
put something on there.
Yeah, get a little thing. Get a little
Dude,
thing.
you should have sent me these questions.
I literally just came up with them.
Oh, slay.
Slay.
Like
Queen.
right
I was like,
before
I
when
don't
I was-
have. I like I. You know, if I was prepared, I would come with like
I know,
a
I
3-paragraph essay.
I know, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but also like I said, like I'm just listening to so much music. Like I hate to sound like that, but like I always am just like listening to new stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's hard to have like, but like just the artists that I always listen to are. But like I'll always listen to Rihanna. I always listen to SZA. I always listen to
Harry Styles.
Perry. Yeah,
Mhm.
but like it just, if you don't release an album that year, like you're not gonna be the most listened to.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Or
you
if,
might
like,
not
I'm
make
not
the cut.
discovering that album that year. Like
Right.
it's nothing personal. Still,
And
still
sometimes,
love-
like now, especially,
Yeah.
so much music has come out.
but also
more
like
to
you
come.
said, we're like kind of appreciating. Like we're appreciating Lana. All this Lana music
Yeah.
that we listen to has been out for like at least 5 to 10 years, and like
Right,
we
right.
are just listening to it now. So.
It's insane with Lady Gaga. We're
Yeah.
going back to
Yeah,
you know,
which I listen to that
12-year-old
all the
music.
time. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right.
Daddy,
rich, rich,
8-year-old me, like,
beautiful, daddy, rich.
and my parents just like,
Daddy, I'm
nothing's
so
going on.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get demonetized.
Because we sound
sound
so much like Lady Gaga. Bang, bang. Okay. Wait, let me pull up my questions.
I'm good, thanks though. Oh, great.
I have 3 things.
Plenty of options.
A variety. We said most consistent albums that shaped us. Okay, so here's the thing. We've talked about Beyonce self-titled, and let's keep this quick because you know we could go on and on about this. But Beyonce self-titled, when was that? 2013 that
was
it
like
came out?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
That was like
9 years.
2012
awakening.
Yeah.
For, like,
We were like
honestly.
12, 13. We were in
7th grade.
7th grade.
7th grade.
I got it for my birthday. Allie and like my other friends got it for my birthday.
The
The
crew.
CD.
Yes.
The CD.
And this was when Beyonce really like changed the tide of like her career.
She didn't announce that she was dropping this album. She just dropped it, and it was like one of the biggest albums ever.
She dropped the visuals, she dropped everything, and she took like the visual album to the next level, and now everybody's doing visual albums. Everybody's like telling a cohesive story beginning to end with visuals, with interludes and all of that. And she was the first to do it in the way that it's being done in modern music, I think.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I had the calendar of all the images, all the like song, music video images, and yeah, at that time, 12, 13 years old, it was an awakening for sure. Like, for those who remember and have listened to that album, you know what's on that album, and you know what that album is about.
Oh my god.
So for a young girl,
oh my god,
for the changing of Beyonce's career and the changing of music for years to come, it was a big deal.
I will never forget like that first time we listened to it. Like we were just in your kitchen. We weren't drunk. But she's singing Drunk in Love. I'm like,
I'm singing Partition, bitch.
I would be like, we were 13. You go, drunk.
We weren't from Partition. Remember the beginning of Partition when he's like, drunk.
Anyway, we were like 12 or 13.
Driver, roll up the partition, please. That song's literally about sex.
Yeah, 13-year-old us.
We were like, we just like had like half the lights on. It was like a boom box, like stereo. It was a CD. This is like 2012.
It was like
2013.
a white and pink with
like,
flowers
and I will
on
never
it.
forget that. I will never forget the first. I actually did a project about it.
The song Rocket is literally ooh cha, ooh nah,
or Blow.
Damn baby. Yeah. All those songs are about sex. Like all
but we ate it.
All of those songs are about
Pretty
Beyonce having sex with Jay-Z. And
Pretty
we
much
ate that shit up.
Okay, but Pretty Hurts.
Pretty
also,
Hurts.
that was iconic for the time.
I
Because
remember watching
that's
that
like the
music.
first time people called out like plastic surgery and like Photoshop and like
Beauty standards.
Yes.
True.
I'm a girl. Or was that not?
I feel like that was around the same time.
It was around the same.
It was
remember
on
the
the album
Pepsi commercial?
Yeah.
That was the slay.
Do whatever.
That was the
I
same like
want.
era, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
Or right before.
It might have been like right before. Yeah.
right before.
But yeah, Pretty Hurts. It was
Yes.
that was an iconic song, and I remember watching to. My aspiration in life would be to be happy, and I remember being 13, like.
I used to go to bed with
I wanna be
MTV on
happy.
and wake up and like that music video would be playing and I'd just be like in the abyss, like just woke up, like don't want to go to school, went to bed at like 3 a.m.
Pretty girl.
And I'm just like watching it. I'm like half asleep.
Okay, let's simulate it right now. This is
the
you
TV
waking. This is you waking up.
in 7th grade. The other thing, remember, I didn't go to bed until like 2 or 3 a.m.
Okay, yeah.
because I was like on One Direction update account.
Keep
I was
that in mind.
exhausted.
Right,
I was
exhausted. This is Allie, 7th grade, waking up in the morning after 3 hours of sleep. Mama said,
I would literally be like, and like one eye open and I'm like watching Beyonce.
It's all that matters. Brush
I'm
your
like
hair.
brushing my hair.
Fix your
There's like a
teeth.
huge knot in it. I just put it in a
You-
ponytail.
It's all that
The huge knot in the back.
just another
I was wearing the same pair of leggings for like 4 days in a row. A different sweatshirt.
Away.
Pink spray.
This time, the pink spray.
Pink spray
Body
was
spray.
everything.
Fresh and clean.
This time I'm gonna take the crown
The eyeliner.
without falling down down, down.
Fold over my
Pretty.
Oh, I had those
pink
ones.
yoga pants.
Oh my god, those thick
Nowadays, I
ass
would wear those
top flap.
friggin'
I had to be in
mauve.
school in 3 minutes. I was always late.
Ali! Your mom from outside.
No, because my mom was the one that was late.
Yeah, your mom was the one.
She
that was
like
late.
had to be at work at 8, so I had to be at school at like 7:30. So like, if she left like for me to get on time to work, she didn't have time to go back home. But then it was way too early to go to work, so she just waited till last minute. Or I walked. But I was up and I was ready to go. Did I look a mess? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got me slurping into the microphone. Yeah, no.
Slurp, slurp.
But yeah,
Seventh
and then
grade.
Pretty Hurts by Beyonce was playing.
Was
and
waking you up and
was
you were
that-
like,
yeah.
another day.
I was like, true.
It does hurt.
It does hurt.
So
It does.
bad.
You're right.
Hurts.
Guys, the thing is red.
Okay, let me change the
I'm
battery.
just letting you know.
Thank you, Schmitty.
Should we stop
You're
that?
Thank you,
welcome.
Schmitty.
Saving
Okay.
us from another
I'm gonna
tragedy.
stop this. The Beyonce self-titled album was just life-changing. That is the one album to me that stands out, like in my life, that shaped me as a woman.
Yes.
That shaped me as the music listener that I am today. My taste in music, what I respond to. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Right.
That's like number one of like life-changing albums for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we could talk about this
Forever.
forever.
And
like
I don't
literally.
think anyone cares about our. If you
No,
want to know
don't say
more,
that. Don't say that. That's what we're talking about.
true,
They're not
you're
going to click
right.
on. That's what they're
Okay,
here
sorry.
for, to listen to us.
Mm-hmm,
Sure.
mm-hmm.
So
Slay queen.
we can do music updates as we go, into the future if we find new music, just like with our books. I'm sure we'll continue with that. But we're gonna call it a night because we could go on, like I said, forever and ever and ever.
we didn't even realize we had gone as long as we did.
I know. I thought
And
it
we're
was
like, wait,
literally
this is part
half
2.
the
Maybe
time.
we should wrap it up.
I know.
We're
So
at 2
we'll
hours.
definitely be back in the future. You're definitely going to see me and Allie. You're going to see Yetta again. You're going to see Izzy again. And hopefully
Schmidt.
we'll have some new fun and exciting guests.
Yes.
Maybe we'll have some crossover episodes with the boys. I think that would be fun. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, we just got a little notification. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see from us. If
Give
you
us
want to see
suggestions
anything,
for
give
the
us
name.
suggestions.
Yes.
For the
we need
name.
Oh, and we need a
suggestions.
name. We need a name.
We need a name.
So thank you so much, Izzy, for coming.
Thank you for having me, guys.
And Allie, as always, thank you for everything that you do.
Of course.
And on
Woohoo.
that note, good night, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Mwah.